Okay, let's start. Let's dive into the conversation. Probably Walter will join us along the line. Wisdom, the weekend is very good for you. Of course, I know you had a nice time because it's not easy. It's not easy having heartbreak. You being a Nigerian, also a Man U fan. Honestly, it is a lot. It's a lot because Nigeria will do his own. Man U also do his own. It's a lot, honestly. So I just want to. I'm happy. Even on Sunday, I had to. I thank God. I did Thanksgiving for all my U fans because it's been a while. You guys win 2-0 country. It's been a while. You get. But let's start with what really struck me is Liverpool winning 3 consecutive games. The first was on against Crystal Palace. You remember that is 2 weeks ago. Then the second was against Galatasaray at the Champions League. The third against Chelsea. Do you think, as many will say, that Arne Slot is a fraud? Do you think that statement is very correct and is fair?
No, 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 no. That statement is wrong in every sense of it. It is very wrong. For Arne Slot, really. I mean, of course, we all know he's a good manager. We know he's a brilliant manager, and we saw what he did, in the Dutch league before eventually coming to the Premier League. And now that he's come to the Premier League, I mean, his first season winning the league with Liverpool, that is no fluke. I mean, the Champions League as well, they had a good run. But you see what is happening to Liverpool already this season. I mean, 3 consecutive losses. It is not new. Yeah, for me personally, first of all, I'll say I am not surprised because when you look at it, I mean, football is not football is not predictable, and it is. Let me just say in layman words, it is turn by turn. We knew that eventually Liverpool were going to have their hard times this season. I mean, everybody, experience hard times. In football, I mean, yesterday we saw Barca that scores goals like fun. Yesterday was a trouble for them. They were the one conceding goals yesterday. I mean, we saw what Sevilla did to Barca 4-1. Normally that would not be the case. So for Liverpool, first of all, the time I knew that they were gonna have issues was when I noticed they were struggling to score goals. It all started that game against Atletico Madrid. Um, they won that one by 3 goals to 2. I saw the way they were conceding goals, and I was wondering to myself, now last season, what really made Liverpool a very difficult team to win or to beat was their defensive capability. Now we saw last season that Liverpool in their defense, they were a team that was very rigid and very, very solid. You understand? So as a result of that, it was difficult for teams to break. It was difficult for teams to find a way to penetrate and make anything happen, in that area. But now the case is different. Liverpool are conceding goals anyhow, and not just anyhow, but silly goals for that matter, goals that could be prevented. I mean, I'm sure you've seen, how people have made ridicule of Virgil van Dijk on social media, especially as well as Konate. It all started from Atletico Madrid. They conceded in that game. I saw the manner in which they conceded. I said, okay, now this is a problem for Liverpool. And then their next 2 games after that, which they won, they had to score late goals. 90 something minutes, and then they won those 2 games, and everybody was like, oh wow, and it's slot time. Liverpool like to score late goals to win games and all of those things. Like, yeah, everybody, all right. That's stuff of champions, right? But then, guess what? After that, the loss started happening. They lost the next game. They played 2-1. As if there wasn't enough. They came to it was after that they made Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
They lost that one by 2 goals to 1. As if that wasn't enough. They met Galatasaray and lost again as well. And now coming to Chelsea, also losing. By the way, those 2 goals, for Galatasaray and Chelsea all came, in that minute, the same time they've been scoring goals. That is just by the way. But then, at the time I knew they were going to really have issues was when I just saw that defense is not what it used to be. And in as much as they say goals in football, winning games, your defense is as important as your attack, and that is what is killing Liverpool at this stage. So for Arne Slot, I think